Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I am in a 4-man platoon. Drewski, Hoops, Gilby, and I am in my Sheridan, and I am honestly not going to have that great of a game. I feel like I've been showing you videos of me not having good games lately. But it's going to be a fun game to commentate on, so I couldn't pass it up. I'm not going to act like I'm a super uni that wins 80% of my games. I am not. I'm just the average guy, maybe above average on skill. But I do take it personal in my scouts. So a lot of the times if I make mistakes, it's going to be in my scout tanks because I spot up the enemy team and I don't get assisted damage, or they just let them advance even though I'm spotting the whole enemy team. My team doesn't react to it. For some reason, I take that personal and I start to make mistakes trying to compensate. Alright, so we're on El Alamein. I like to control pretty much the middle, and we're defending, so I feel like as long as I can get them spotted in the desert, they aren't going to be able to make much of an advance. You can see we're pretty weak on the left side, so I want to try to spot for my 2 tank destroyers, one being Gilby. And I can use these dunes to stay behind cover. Got 5 spots. Poke up over this ridge, spot their T-light getting into a wide position there. And honestly, guys, my game is pretty uninteresting. I'm actually going to go to Drewski. Let you watch a good game. So you can see I'm in E4 running from 2 mediums, pretty much losing all my health. And then I'm just going to freak out on my platoon mates, kind of cry and whine a little bit that we're losing the left side and this game's probably over. Drewski's up on the hill, just providing some vision. I know it's the best place for the heavy tank to be, but he's actually gonna have a nice game up here. So Type 5 gets put on a sliver. There's a 50 TP pushing up on him. 50 TP thinks otherwise. I mean, for him to get gun depression, he's gonna come all the way over that ledge, so he's just gonna get butchered. And then the 30 gets in a position where he can get chewed up by the TVP, or the T69 that's with him, excuse me. Now I'm making my way down the 0 line to try to get up into those mountains. And the Type 5 turns his turret over and snaps me, kills me. They shut down the other Type 5. We got a scout on the base, and he's starting to come in behind our team. We're down by 3, but then their E50M kills himself. So we close it within 2. And now that I'm looking at the game from a different standpoint, I just let these guys know that, I mean, we're in it. Just got to pay attention to the cap. They're not that far away from the cap, so it's pretty easily defendable. As long as they don't get surrounded, give up their hit points, be in bad positions, they should be okay. So the 50 TP throws his tank away to get a shot into Drewski. That guy had no chill. T69's got a few shells for Drewski. The tank isn't very accurate and doesn't have the greatest penetration, so Drewski's not going to let him back up. And he decides otherwise. He's not T-Light's in the back, unspotted, hits his track. You just tell that T-Light's a good player. He took an advanced scouting location on the 1 line. He pretty much put vision down for his mediums to advance all the way up to 1, 2, 3. Then he went and killed Artie. Now he's just sitting in the back getting sniping shots. That T-69's making his way back up through this little valley, and Hoops backs up, ends up getting penned once. Our T-54 lightweight comes in and takes him down. Drew gets a shot into the 432. It's starting to heat up. It's getting tight. The battle lines are closing closer together. Drewski shuts down that 432, and there's a Death Star right around the corner. Death Star gets his gun over on Drewski, and he runs down the hill and avoids that shell. That could have been deadly right there. Gilby shuts down the Tiger 2 in the north on the beach. These two let them know that we have 2 tanks pushing in around behind them. So this Death Star is probably going to end up coming in on them, but if they can bait a shell, they'll speed the process up. This Death Star just can't help himself, even though he's got 2 tier 10 heavy tanks sitting here. He takes our T-34, and Hoops and Drewski are going to shut him down. T-Light damages Drewski's track. He is spotted now, so they do kind of know where he's at, but there's no one really to take care of him. Drewski shuts down the Death Star. 9-9. They just gotta stay alive. We're defending. 4 minutes left in the game. Drewski takes a shot from the T-Light. He actually pens him this time in the side, so he's trying to keep his armor forward. He fakes the T-Light out with the turret turn, which allows him to get a shot into this tortoise right here, and it goes high. So there's a medium behind him. Gilby lets him know that he's going to take the Pershing out. He's got a lot of hit points, 1,300. He's asked what's shooting him in the back. I let him know it's the T-Light, but it's going to take the T-Light a while to kill him. And then Hoops and Gilbs. I'm sorry. Hoops and Drewski let Gilby know not to chase that Pershing. But, I don't know, Gilby's got a little bloodlust, wants to just clip that guy out, and unfortunately there's a TVP waiting for him over there. And the T-Light finishes him off. So Drewski's going to make an advance here. He's got 600 hit points. He's going to fight a TVP and a Pershing in a crossfire. He gets 1 shot into his side, bounces the 2nd shot. And I believe the TVP is clipping now. He used the other 2 shells for Gilby. Gotta think Artie's out here too. And Artie slams right next to him. Now the Conqueror comes up to see what he's shooting at. And he's gonna follow them around like little puppy dogs and make just a horrendous play. So Drewski's making his way back to Hoops, and the Conqueror had turned around, leaving the flank wide open, allowing that TVP to come in and kill Drewski. Alright, so it's down to 3. Really, you've noticed in A6 we have a heavy tank. It's a 53 TP, and he's not playing. He quit the game, which is fantastic. Nonetheless, 1:40 left. You get a TVP, a T-Light, and Artie. If these guys stay here, they should be Artie safe, and a TVP and a T-Light to come in a corridor and beat 2 heavy tanks is probably not going to happen. However, Conqueror is going to make it easy on him and drive out into the desert, where he can separate from the Panzer VII and get killed. Alright, so the TVP tries to make a move on Hoops, but Hoops has got Drewski's dead tank here in a corridor, so chances are it's just not going to happen for him. God knows what our Conqueror is doing, why he can't stick with Hoops in the corridor. I don't know if he just thinks that he has to kill all the tanks. Maybe he just wants to cover that side, but it leaves that door exposed. If they just go like back to back in here, or at least the TVP is not going to have much movement along with the T-Light in this corridor, so TVP drops a clip on the Conqueror. Somehow the Conqueror survives, and then Hoop's hesitation kind of costed him here. Gets a shot into the T-Light, and the T-Light has saved all his hit points. Doesn't get up against the wall right away, so he exposes his back, gets ammo racked, and now that's going to cost him all his hit points, but it doesn't matter. There's 24 seconds left. They can't kill all of us. They definitely can't cap. So the T-Light's on the Conqueror. Conqueror gets shot in the T-Light, and now the TVP's behind him. And game over. This 53 TP wins us the game. Or does he? So since he quit and he didn't play, his tank blows up. So not only are we one tank down in this match, but then his tank blows up at the end because he didn't participate, which counts as a suicide, which leads us to defeat. So even though they have a valiant stand at the end, one tank down, it's not good enough. Drewski loses out on a 6,000 damage game. Hoops with a 4,000 damage game. And props to their TVP and their T-Light and their Artie. They dropped some big games down. Pretty much 11K between the two or the three of them. 7 kills. And that's pretty much won them the game. Just a fun one to commentate on. You don't see that every day. I'll quit babbling. That's really all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.